listeners who no doubt got themselves another life this summer, like what's been added to this deluxe version?
Ooh. Well, for me, one of my favorite songs off the first album was Weekends. And we did this really cool, I keep calling it like acoustic-ish version of Weekends.
Acoustic.
The acoustic.
I call
you know what? Our producer, Will, he basically just took that one, he knocked it out of the park. And I think every feel, like the feel, that's the same, right?
The
feels in that song is just like to me.
Well, you played ukulele, he kind of mirrored what you did on tour, so it was nice to kind of hear that come to fruition on stage on live shows. But you have Learn to Love, which is another favorite of mine.
Yeah, look, we got 5 tracks additional. The acoustic, 3 new ones, and then we had to throw in an old school, new school shot in the dark.
Because we've heard it before. Right? It was on the very first season of the TV show, but why sit on it till now?
Oh, well, I was going to say, why do it now? Well, because they wanted it. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things that didn't come out, you know? And it felt like with this album, first album back in 10 years, it was like, let's do a shot in the dark on there, you know? So,
We got a couple more of those, by the way. Maybe we should think about next
maybe
album.
we should.
We played that one on tour. It went over so well that the fans demanded it. So if you guys keep demanding old school, new school songs.
What do you want next? Just tell us.
Like how much do you guys give in to that peer pressure? Like if they ask for something and they're crazy about it, do we say that like you'll deliver?
We have no choice. Obviously, we have
We
to.
crumble, absolute crumble. They know that. You know what you're doing.
Two of those new songs, Learn to Love Your Way, 2 absolute bangers. Learn to Love, like, is my favorite one. Like, I feel like this one was low-key slept on. Like, are these songs that you wrote at the same time you were writing the full first album? And if so, like, why wait until now? Why didn't they make the first cut?
Well, Learn to Love actually wasn't slept on. It was a completely different track altogether.
Really?
So I think the best part was having time after the album came out to really focus on things that we didn't have attention for before. We completely reproduced it. So it's definitely one of my favorites to do.
But all 3 of the new songs, we have Dream World as well, all 3 of them we considered. And it was so tough picking our favorites amongst the huge batch of songs we had. So these are not the only ones we had released.
No, I got more. If you want to know how it went down, we were in Big Bear. We're in a cabin. We're all wearing beanies and overalls. We just finished snowboarding. It was epic. And we wrote all of the songs, the contenders, on note cards. And we put them all on the table. And we sat there for, what, 2 hours?
Many hours. More than
We
one.
picked one out, we put it back, argued a little bit.
It was like poker. It's like, I don't know, turn the other one, let's see. Okay.
But we got to that final was it 10 for the first album, for the original, first one. And there were so many other ones. So like they said, like these have been sitting around for a minute. So the fact that we get to put out Deluxe and actually bring some of those back for us, it's like, let's go.
Now we don't have to choose. Now you can hear.
That's when you're saying, like, all these songs, how do the 4 of you, with I'm sure different opinions, like how do you decide which ones make the cut?
It's super easy, totally.
It's been a lot.
No
There's a lot of
arguments.
difficulty and passion. Everyone's really passionate about something they love, and this song might resonate with one guy more, this song might resonate with another. And so it's a lot of careful negotiating, but really we just want it to sound as good as possible.
It's the hardest part of the job,
I bet.
is making it out.
I feel like you guys do that so well though. Like you work together well, like not only in the music, but it seems like in real life you do too. Like what is the secret? What does Big Time Rush have that makes this chemistry like seem so organic?
I think it's this right here. I think it's
Is it
performing.
glue?
The 4 of us love performing so much. We love you guys with all of our hearts. So this is always what's kept us together, is getting to play shows.
Hey, I love you too, man.
Everybody.
I'm sensing there's like a thought. Like, did your group chat go off? Do you guys have a group chat that you?
It hasn't.
Too much.
It hasn't lately.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a little quiet, but we have multiple group texts. We have like for the overall whole thing with other people involved, but our 4-person group
Which one's
chat,
got the dirt though?
that one, that group chat.
Big Time Boys.
Big Time Boy.
They actually needed
That's what it's
that.
called. Has a little rocket ship on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I do gotta ask though, 7 years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
Why come back and make the album now? Like, why was now the right time to come back together?
Like a fine wine, you had to let it rest. And I think we've aged pretty darn well. What do you guys say?
get back to like a normal place after working so much. So like, it really helped out to take some time apart. Now we're better back than ever.
Well, I know I speak for everyone when I say that we are pumped to have you guys back.